Okay, so now we're actively recording. So here's the steps to get our software. It doesn't cost anything. It's very easy to get. Just open up a Chrome browser and you're going to go to myviewboard.com. That's myviewboard.com. You're not going to sign in. So this is what your screen should look like. On the right-hand side, you're going to notice some icons. Locate the one that looks like a downward-facing arrow. Click on that. And now you're going to see a pop-up that has myViewBoard for Windows. You're going to click on that to start the download. And if you're using Chrome, you're going to see the download progress in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And as Craig mentioned, there's also a link provided in the invite that will take you to the download as well. So we're almost finished. Okay, so at the bottom, I'm going to click on that icon and it's going to open up the download and it's going to begin the installation. So at this point, I'm going to minimize my browser and I'm going to close the download window. All right, so the install is very simple. You just click next a bunch of times until you get to this screen. When it asks for customer information, I'm going to give you the email address to use, and it's myviewboard@viewsonic.com. Okay, just put that in there twice. Let me check it for errors, myviewboard@viewsonic.com, and click next, and then install. That email address that I just provided is kind of like a skeleton key for the software. That's really all you need to know about it at this point. And the installer's copying new files. So in just a couple moments here, this will be finished. And then we're going to open the software and show you the two features today.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that at all, the instructions that you just gave?
To download the software?
Yes.
We're recording this, so I'll share it with you towards the end. And if anybody wants to, learn more or, maybe do it again, we can do that one-on-one together. So I want to keep moving through this. All right, so after you install it, it's going to show up on your desktop as a red cloud with the word My in it. So let's go ahead and open that up by double clicking on it. All right, so as the software opens, you're going to see a few things. First of all, you're going to see a sign-in window. Please disregard that at the moment by closing it. The second thing that you're going to see is a couple toolbars. I kind of like to move my toolbar to the left-hand side. And what we're going to talk about today is two things. The first one is the Windows toggle icon. And the second one is right here. It looks like a gray square. That's called the screen recording tool. Okay, so that's the two things that we're going to do today. So let's get started with the Windows toggle button. When you tap on the Windows toggle, the software is still running, but it lets you go back to your computer. Okay, when you press the red cloud at the top of that toolbar, it takes you back into a whiteboard. All right, so let's tap on it one more time. It's going to take us out to my Windows desktop. And now I'm going to open up my Chrome browser. And this time, I'm going to go to a Google slide. So suppose you're a math teacher and you've got a math lesson prepared in Google Slides. You may want to model this math problem for your students that are at home because they can't see you do it live. but you want to demonstrate something for them. So recording it is a great idea. So to record you modeling this problem, you're going to start by clicking on the gray square on the toolbar. I'm going to draw an arrow for you. All right, so we're going to click on that. Then it brings up a toolbar. I'll put that in the middle of the big rectangle. And we're going to click on the one that looks like a camcorder. Now we're going to look at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and you're going to see a red record button. We're going to press that. And then I'm just going to leave it at HD. But if you want to change the resolution of the video, you can do so by selecting a different balloon. And then when you're ready, click on the check mark at the bottom of that little window. It's going to give you a countdown. And once we reach 0, I know that I'm actively recording because I have a timer right here. Okay, so I'm going to keep that back down towards the bottom of my screen. So I'm actively recording everything that's taking place on my computer. At this time, I want to go over to my toolbar and select the marker icon, which is right there. And I'm going to begin doing some inking over top of this Google slide. So to get started, I'm going to choose the highlighter. I'll leave it on yellow, maybe I'll change it to blue. And I'm going to say, you know, today we're going to focus on 4/5. And his teacher runs 6 times that amount. So we're going to model this for you below. And here's how we're going to do that. So I'm going to take my eraser and get rid of these arrows. Go back to my pen. Well, actually, let's use the shape creator. So down here, I've got this nice tool that allows me to create shapes. So I'm going to choose the circle. And then I'm going to drag a circle. Then I'm going to take my segment tool and I'm going to segment that circle into 5 pieces. Then I'm going to use my lasso tool to draw a lasso around those pieces to make them a group. Then I'm going to use my clone tool to clone that group 6 times. Then I'm going to go back to my shape tool on the main toolbar. And there's a paint bucket with some blue spilling out of it. Okay, so let's pick a color. Let's go with like a lighter blue. And now I'm going to start shading in the area 4/5. Okay, and now let's go back over to the marker. I'm going to pick maybe a blue color. And we're going to start counting. So I've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. So now I know Ted's teacher ran 24/5. When I'm finished modeling this problem, I can go over to my toolbar and select the eraser 2 times. And I can select the green trash can and it will delete everything off of that slide. At this time, I'm going to go down to my timer in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm going to move it to the middle here. I'm going to press the stop button. And when I do that, reach 0, I know that I'm actively recording because I have a timer right here. It's going to give you a preview of what you just recorded. You can preview it, watch it if you're happy with it. At the bottom right-hand corner of that preview window, there's a save icon. When you click save, I like to put stuff on my desktop. It's just easier to find. So I'm going to double tap on my desktop and I can save this as, you know, 4th period math. And then select the check mark, and now it has saved it. So I'm going to minimize this browser window to reveal my desktop. And now you can see fourth period math video is sitting right there. And once you have it there, you can easily upload that to Google Drive, Classroom, or whatever LMS you're using to share it with your students. So what we've covered today is a very simple way to record a lesson that you may have with digital ink and modeling the problem for your students, and then saving it and sharing it to upload with your class. So at this time, I'm going to go bring up the Zoom meeting, and let's take a look at the chat window. Okay, please send me a link to the recording so I can pass it along. Certainly will. We will send a follow-up email. All right, so at the top of that chat window, if you take a look, I provided a link to the ViewSonic website with additional resources. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, please connect with us, and we're happy to collaborate with you on other ways that you can, I guess, teach better via e-learning. So it's all kind of new for a lot of us right now with what's going on. So we appreciate you being here. And if there's no other questions, I'm going to wrap it up. And everybody have a wonderful day.
Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll look for an email from us and we'll include the information for the video. Everyone have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.